What is good, guys? We are back inside of another abandoned baseball stadium. This one is actually spring training home, the former spring training home to the Baltimore Orioles. Pretty exciting, huh? The last game ever played here was between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. There was a beltway rivalry going on here the last time a game was actually played inside the stadium. Pretty incredible, pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure when this stadium went down. It has to be within the last 10 years, this stadium went under. I think it was, I actually think it was like around 2013. I'm not exactly sure where I read that, but we're here, down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, chilling out on this beautiful baseball field, just shooting it. Baseball stadiums are awesome. Stadiums are awesome. Any place where real cool stuff went down and people were getting entertained, having a good time, drinking beers, eating hot dogs, is always a good explore in my opinion. Let's get into this place, see what it has to offer. Let's do it. I actually coming here, I did not know that this was the former spring training home of the Baltimore Orioles. That's pretty cool. I'm a Yankees fan, so I don't really like the Baltimore Orioles, being that they're all, you know, in the same division. So yeah, but it's still pretty cool. I still like the history of this place. Very cool stuff. You can see the little Oriole up there too. I don't know if I'm pointing at him, but he's right there. They must have had soccer games here as well. I wonder what soccer team played here, whether or not it was like a minor league team that played here full time, or maybe a major league team that would come here. I'm not sure. If anybody knows who the soccer team was that played inside of the stadium, let me know in the comments. Pretty fitting for the area that we're in here. Florida citrus stand. It's pretty cool. Used to probably sell, you know, the little orange juices that come in the orange juice, well, or orange cup. It's shaped like an orange. I forget what they call them. There's a special word for it. If any of you guys know the name for it. But I'm sure they sold tons of orange juice out of this stand right here. So we've all been to an abandoned baseball stadium before. It wasn't a spring training field, and it wasn't in as nice of an area as Fort Lauderdale. So it's kind of different, but I mean, it's basically the same layout. The spring training fields are usually used for minor league baseball after the, you know, professional season has started. And this one's actually in really good condition. You could actually see that it has been mowed in the recent probably weeks. I mean, I would even say week or days at that point. I don't know why it's not overgrown. I don't know who's taking care of this abandoned stadium, but it's actually pretty cool because we could actually walk through the field. The last one that we were at, we were unable to walk through the field. Well, we were able to walk through the field, but there was a bunch of weeds and things like that, so you weren't able to really walk freely around it. But it is very cool. I like standing in the middle of this baseball field, just imagining what pitcher pitched off of this mound right here. I mean, probably every Orioles pitcher while they were doing the spring training thing over here. So yeah, but this is very, very cool. This tree right here is starting to take back this stadium. It's growing right through the concrete. It's pretty amazing how strong trees and stuff are. They can just grow right through concrete like that. Just take it over. Alright guys, we're now going into the locker room area behind the dugouts. Oh, look at that. It's one of them shoe cleaners. I could use this on the Explorer. You see that? I can really clean my sneakers. There's a lot of stuff down here in Florida that sticks to your sneakers. You see how bright and shiny they are right now? I probably just fucked them up real good anyhow. But anyhow, that's what cleans the cleats back here. So, that's why they're there. And you can also see that there's lights on back here. For some reason, they're keeping this place lit up. It's a huge locker room. In comparison to the last one that we were in, this one is in really, really good shape. And there's power on inside of here for whatever reason. Somebody was having fun inside of here. That's for sure. Look at these nice lockers. Like I said, probably a minor league baseball stadium would use this at one point in time. But during the spring training days, there were professionals here. So, oh, there you go. The Fort Lauderdale Strikers. So they were the regular team here. Brandon Manzanelli. Does anybody know that name? Huh. Well, there was a homeless person or homeless people apparently, possibly, staying here at one point in time. I don't know why else there would be a mattress here, but I don't even think that they dragged the mattress here. I'm just wondering why there was a mattress here. Maybe this was, I don't know. I don't know why there would be a mattress over here. If anybody knows what a mattress is doing inside this baseball stadium, please let me know. An elliptical, storage. There's definitely a cockroach crawling right over there that I'm seeing. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's not even is it a cockroach? Yeah, it's a cockroach. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like, I guess like an old like hangout room. I don't know. It doesn't look like it would have been used for anything, but there's lighting up top there. Oh, another bed. Well, that's just the box spring. Office area, another bed. Who was sleeping here? Do the players like take naps? What?
What's that thing? A towel?
Yeah, it's a towel. This is like a whole like, what seems to be like a chill out area. Probably where they watch videos, take a nap. So I guess that is why they had the beds here. Huh. All the team's paperwork. All over the place. And yet another mattress. They were doing a lot of sleeping around here. Yo. This guy right here just scared the crap out of me. I thought this was a dude just laid out on the ground. That's funny. He came out of that locker room area over there, and I just looked down this way, and there's this guy just sitting here. Wow.
You're like, whoa, and then I just jumped. I saw a body, and I was like, oh shit.
Wow. Let's just make sure, like, nah, okay. That's not like it's not real. Why are you kicking that dead man's head, you say? Because I don't want to touch him with my hands. Alright, so it seems that after the closing of the stadium, the fire department was using this for practice. This is actually something that they would use to practice. They would duck underneath it. It's kind of like a maze, you know, where they had to crawl around. I'm sure they would be all suited up, and it's just so they can really basically, like the players, they would be able to get loose inside of here, do their drills, and be able to perform the way they were supposed to perform when there was a fire, an emergency, or something like that. That's actually why we're seeing that fire dummy out there, and it's also why we're seeing that dummy right over there. So yeah, this is what it was used for after the closing of it, and it seems like the fire department abandoned it as well. So yeah. So we made it into the stands of this baseball stadium, and it's pretty crazy because it actually kind of reminds me of Camden Yards, like that old style with these old wood seats. That's really cool. I really love the old throwback seats. Also, they have new seats here. So I'm sure that they had wood seats here at one time, and much like this side, they probably rotted out. This side is covered, obviously, so it probably didn't rot out, so they wanted to keep the original integrity of this place, which is very, very cool. These seats are really cool. I really love the old style stadium seating like this. I wish I had a row of these in a man cave or something like that, but I don't have a man cave. I have a studio, so I guess I could put them in my studio. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. We found another rescue dummy in the stands. I guess they were probably throwing them off of there. So just walking around this stadium, you could tell that it's way less vandalized than the last one we've been in. It's way nicer, actually. The other one that we had, every aisle was filled with garbage. There were scooters, everything, anything and everything people brought into that stadium and dragged in. This is actually really clean, but this is pretty crazy. And the protective nets. There's all this plywood and signage that was probably blown there from a hurricane at one point in time. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, so I just made it to the back corner, old school wood seat, right in the corner of the stadium here, right up the third baseline. Kind of where all the action would happen, you know what I mean? I just kind of get like, you know, this feeling of like, I guess it's like a nostalgia for what happened here, and like you can kind of imagine the crack of the bat, everybody cheering, having a good time. I'm actually really digging the fact that this place isn't that vandalized and I'm able to walk around the seats right here, and especially through these old vintage wood seats. I also like these gates here. I'm telling you, like up top here, a lot of people want to be down really close to the action, but I like being in the back right here. This is my spot right here. I wonder if this rocking lion was actually a souvenir or if it was just brought here, or I don't know why this rocking lion, rocking horse contraption would actually be here, but it's funny that it's here. I like it. So we came up on more citrus stands, guys. These ones are in a lot better shape. I love these. Like I said, they probably sold a lot of orange juice around here. And actually, you can see that little logo there. I love Florida citrus. Everybody out there knows that, you know, oranges are synonymous with Florida. But these stands are awesome. I love these little stands right here. Like I said, they probably sold a lot of orange juice in this place, and they needed a lot of these stands. These are really cool. I'm really into those. Batting cages, real batting cages, real nice batting cages as a matter of fact. Right here, look at this. Batting and pitching cages, because you can see the pitching guards right over there. Wow, look at this. I didn't even know this was back here. I thought we were almost done with this place. And there's so much more to be had. There's no pitching machines or anything like that, but still, you could see a lot better what this area was actually used for. Very, very cool. And this is located, like I said, all the way in the back section. So we were about to leave and we just did a quick loop right around. Actually, we were just gonna go up to the owner's box. I'm trapped in the nets over here, guys. But actually, we were just gonna go over to the owner's box, and I decided to take a detour to try to find the visitors' locker rooms. And we ended up finding these. An unexpected piece of this. I've never seen this at a stadium or arena. So right now, I'm officially on a team bus. Look at this.
James Bond, baby.
An abandoned coach bus.
Cool.
It's not unlike any other bus. It's just cool that it's here in the back of this baseball field, abandoned, and unfortunately very vandalized. So yeah, this is a team bus right here. They used to just drive from state to state, city to city, playing, trying to make the majors, trying to get on them private jets, private planes with the rest of the team and stop these uncomfortable rides, I bet. You're probably really tight when you got up from a 2-state, 3-state tour trying to get to another city. It's definitely cool for us to see this.
This is actually pretty cool. The only problem is that
Alright guys, right now what we're walking into is the official pitcher's cage. Here's the mound that they would stand on, dig their foot in here, and they throw right down there to the catcher. Doesn't look like there's anything left here besides that little, actually, no. There are home plates. right there. So this is where the catcher used to sit and catch the balls from down there at the pitcher's mound. Alright guys, so this was just an unexpected part to the Explorer. I never thought that there were two other baseball fields back here, another batting cage, an actual pitching cage, which we're in right now, and obviously this bus right here, which is probably some sort of team bus. I'm sure that the charter company didn't store it here. It was probably a team bus for one of the teams. I'm almost certain that it was not for a major league team. I don't think that the major leaguers would get on a bus like that, but maybe they do. But I'm more certain that it's probably for either the minor league baseball team or the soccer team that was playing here at one point in time. So yeah, but yeah, like I just said, a surprise to this Explorer. Now we're gonna go all the way up top. We're gonna check out the owner's box. I'm gonna get out of here because it looks like it's gonna start to rain on us, and it's definitely gonna start to get dark. All right guys, so we're going into the visitors locker room right now, which has been lit on fire, which is kind of par for the course for some of these abandoned places, as you know. But this one, unfortunately, has been torched. More coconuts. There's a coconut in here. Yeah. Not much to see inside of here. There's another back room, but I don't think it leads to any offices or anything like that. It might just be like a coach's room. Oh, it's another locker room area. This area is completely torched. Alright guys, we are in the press/owner's box right now. Looks right down onto this beautiful baseball field. And this right here was the press box. You can see all the cables. They're able to plug in, run their Ethernet, everything. Get the internet, get their stories uploaded, and get a great view right down onto the field there. Very cool. But this has been ripped apart. Completely ripped up. Alright guys, so you actually have to excuse me on that there. This is actually a scoreboard room and not a press room. I didn't know that that scoreboard was electronic, but now that I'm looking at it, you can see the figures of the eights, the lights and the figures of eights. And this is a scoreboard room. I did not think that that was electronic, and I didn't think that they would do the scoreboard from all the way up here, but I guess they do. I thought they did it back over by the scoreboard, but apparently I'm wrong. But this room, like I said before, is actually really destroyed. And these press boxes, scoreboard rooms, owner's box, if that's what it is, it's not as big as the last one that we were in. I guess that's why they might have had to move, build a bigger stadium and move over there so they could have all the amenities that all the other better stadiums like Steinbrenner Field over in Tampa have. So yeah, very cool though. Very cool. I love being on top of the field like this, looking down. Makes me feel like part of the press.
I'm not even sure. It was the Orioles like training grounds, spring training. That's all I know. We were here by ourselves, and all of a sudden there was an old guy here.
So this right here is more than likely where the press would actually sit, because you could see Ethernet cables would plug into there. They would be able to charge up their laptops. So this is where the press would sit right here and be able to look down on the field and be able to tell everybody which spring training stars were actually coming to bloom and going to be up in the major leagues that summer. All right. This kind of looks like it might have been an owner's booth. Just because there's rug and the way, I don't know, I just imagine this to be the owner's booth. It's actually over the home team dugout, which is that one right there. And if I were the owner, this is where I would want to sit. right up the first baseline. Looking right down onto my team. Alright guys, this was a really dope explore. I had a really great time here. You can imagine all the fun that was had here at one time. The crack of the bat, the ball going into the mitt, people enjoying hot dogs, drinking beers, having fun, cheering, and the Orioles probably winning a game. Hopefully not if they're playing the Yankees, because as I've said many times, I'm a Yankees fan and I would rather have the Yankees beat the Orioles any single day of my life. But yes, this was really dope. There were really, really cool parts of this stadium. There were 2 extra baseball fields in the back, a charter bus. There were the batting cages, the pitching cages, the locker rooms, and also the fire department things that were going on here in the aftermath of the stadium closing up. This was really cool. This place is in really, really great shape for what it is. It looks like it's only seen some vandalism from some graffiti, some hurricane damages blowing through here and all that stuff. So all in all, it's in pretty good shape. It's been left here for a very long time. I hope you guys enjoyed this explore, and we'll see you at the next spot. Peace.